When's the last time you went out though on a date?
Probably like a year ago.
What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be reviewing a Fresh and Fit podcast clip titled, "Most Girls Always Use This Excuse. They Capping." I don't know what the excuse is.
No clue.
But let's go ahead and get right into it. Let's see what they're saying. So here we go.
Peter Lee, $20. We never get to touch their money. Men are expected to pay regardless of whether the woman has money or not. Very true.
Well said.
This is why a lot of guys don't care how much money a woman earns.
I wouldn't even
That's a
say that though,
personal
because
thing.
I have definitely, I am not a person that goes off of somebody's money or the bank account. None of
I'm
that.
a
I
very
have
independent woman. I
definitely,
would not ask you for anything.
even knowing you have money, I will pay the bill before you would pay it. But that's my limit.
All right, real question.
For sure.
When's the last time you've been on a date? First date?
I mean, I get asked to go on dates all
When's
the
the
time.
last time you went out though on a date?
Probably like a year ago. I don't try to.
A year ago?
It's been a few months for me too.
Nutty?
I don't
The
try
captivity that's going on right now is
I can
crazy.
definitely do it. Y'all, I can't get these hands
So-
off.
Let's just stop right there. Like, do you think that's cap?
I honestly don't think. No, I really don't think she's lying.
Really?
Yeah. Why? What makes you think that she's lying?
I'm assuming she has social media.
Yeah. She said she gets asked all the time, but she doesn't. It's one thing to, if she's getting asked all the time, but she doesn't mean she's gonna go out with every guy that she like.
At least 5 to 10 guys are hitting her up every single day. You times that by 365 days. Like, that's over 1,000 men hitting you up to go on a date. So you're telling me you turned down 1,000 men being single? And this doesn't include Twitter, Instagram, what other social? I don't even know, the Facebook, in person. So you're telling me in a year?
Well, I'm assuming because
You've never been on a date.
It's the pandemic, so you have maybe a lot of people aren't as social as they used to be, kind of thing. So a year, and this was this month that so I can kind of see that as being possible. That's why I'm like, specifically because of what we're all in right now, where it's not as socially,
But
it's not easy, you know what I mean?
I mean, I hear what you're saying, but they're in Florida, right? Things are wide open in Florida. They're on this podcast.
That's true. Okay, never mind.
Right? So
They're in a different situation, so I don't know.
Right, you can't say you're cough sensitive when there's 5, 6, 7, 8 people in the room, and no one's wearing a mask. So I don't know. Let's continue.
Yeah.
Maybe there's more information.
She'll probably explain it more. So yeah, we'll see. But honestly, I don't think she's lying. So.
Okay, fair enough.
All right, I'm going to ask that question
Last time
again.
I went on a
Because
date,
this
I
chat's
paid,
about to explode right now with blue hats. When's the last time you've been on a date?
Keep it real.
For when the man pays for everything? Yeah. No.
Hold up.
When I think of a date, I think you taking me on the date. You're asking me. Yes. No.
Yeah, that's
what
You
want
can't
me to
make this
pay?
up, bro.
Wait, so you're saying you take guys on dates?
No.
No. This is what. So
I pay for drinks. Like if a man asks me to, like, they want to associate with me and they want to get to know me, we go to a bar or something. I don't really go out to like dinner. If we do, it's like a little more.
Wait, but you pay.
no. Hold on. Let's break this down. Because I asked her,
Break it down.
when's the last time she's been on a date? She said it hasn't been since like a year. So she doesn't consider it a date unless the guy actually pays.
No, not.
So-
I wouldn't even say that either. I wouldn't even say that either. I think a man.
Did you not say you went out with guys to drink before, but you paid?
Look at the chat.
Yes, I have.
Okay, so
100%.
therefore, by process of elimination,
Is that a date? You consider that a date?
you don't consider that a date because you had to pay half or pay your way.
I still consider
Thank you very
it a
much.
date.
That's the point of.
Cap.
She lied.
Cap.
Okay, she lied. So wait, so we're saying the first date
Cap.
is. No, I actually have a genuine question. So like, if you're on a first date and the guy pays, then it's considered a date. But then if the girl pays, it's not considered a date. That's what they're trying to say.
According to her.
According to her.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she's basically saying if a guy doesn't pay, no date.
That's crazy.
So this guy on this date is thinking he's getting to know her, building up this rapport.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, she's not even taking it into consideration. She's just doing something to pass time.
she's just here for a good time.
She's just here for the free validation.
Oh my god.
And I'm bored.
I don't know.
Like, it's something to do when I'm bored.
I don't know. Like, I don't know if I fully. I'm trying to think of for my own, like, for myself. I think it's more of the gesture of it. Like, I can't lie. When I go on a first date, I want, like, I would want the guy to offer. Do you know what I mean? I think that's an important thing to look for. But both people should be offering. Like, and then either, you know, you split it if it's the first date, where if you feel more comfortable doing it that way, or if the guy pays fully, or if the girl pays fully, whatever.
Yeah.
But I think it's the offer in the initial stage. Both people should offer, and then from there try to figure out, like, okay, how do you want to do this? So,
yeah.
But if the guy doesn't offer, then I'm like, nah, like, that's not the kind of guy that I want. So
Right. So, like, are you agreeing with her, or?
I don't know if I'm agreeing with her. I'm not sure where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
I just want to continue. I want to continue hearing their conversation.
Yeah, fair enough.
Trying to make, guys. So
He right. I started
because in one sentence you're like, I'll pay the bill.
So wait, you
I don't
consider
care.
so you consider that if a girl pays half your bill, you consider that a date?
If-
If a girl pays for
if-
your bill, you consider that a
If
date?
I go out with a girl,
I just do it out of kindness.
to
I
a
don't say
location.
yes, that's a date.
No.
Like, I do it out of kindness.
If I say, yo, I want to take you out, let's go to this place, right? And you show up, what is that?
A date.
A date.
Period.
No matter who pays, right?
No.
See, that's the funny part. So, guys, see,
But
this
then
is
how do you figure
you
out
can't
who pays?
you can't no because
Like, who grabs the check first?
listen no
'Cause I'll
hold
grab
on
the check first.
can you stop cutting me off, please?
I'm so sorry.
Simply put, I asked her, when's the last time you've been on a date? Okay. She goes, a year. We put the hats on and we start laughing. And she's like, oh, well, you know, that he paid, it was a year ago. So therefore, all your social interactions with men that in the past year where you paid, you did not consider them dates. By process of elimination.
Well, I think if you want a female's attention and you were trying to take me out on a date, why would you expect me to pay? You're coming to me about it.
So thank you for proving our point.
Yes.
That
You're
women
coming
don't
to me.
like
I'm not
you
coming
ain't gonna
to
pay,
you for the
but
date.
that
You're
proves our
coming
point.
to me. Wouldn't that be the first thing a woman expects?
But that
Yes,
proves
you're
our
paying
point.
for the date.
That
You
proves our
wanna-
point that men gotta pay. That's
Okay,
exactly what we've been
so-
saying. The men gotta pay.
I'll tell you a little story, right?
If I hit up a man in his DM and I wanted to hang out with him and get to know him,
Let's
I would
keep it a
pay
stack
for the
though.
bill.
Are you doing
That's
that?
what I'm implying.
Are you ever going to hit a guy in the DMs?
I've
realistically speaking?
never personally done that.
Exactly.
But
Okay,
I
exactly.
have if I
We
like them,
operate in
like-
reality here.
Cap is
We
real.
operate in
Like I said,
reality.
You gotta keep it
But-
real.
We operate in reality
But
here.
like I said, if I like them and I'm feeling them wherever the
All
I
right.
don't agree.
Okay, so you don't agree now?
No.
Okay.
It's considered a date regardless. Like, if you're going out, you're getting dressed up, you're meeting somebody out, you know, in a social setting, whatever.
Yep.
And you know, if it's drinks, if it's eating popcorn, if it's you know what I mean,
Yeah.
whatever the situation. If you're going for a walk, that could even be considered
Yeah.
a date, technically, right? And I don't think it has to involve money for it to be still considered a date with someone, right? So no, I don't agree with her. Whoever pays, guy pays, the girl pays, split it, whatever. It's still a date at the end of the day.
Right.
So.
Yeah, I mean that's what it should be. And here's an example of why a man should really have his stuff together and really have his finances in order, because you're hearing it from her. I don't value this encounter as anything. Like, this is just something to do.
Literally.
You know what I mean?
She's lying the whole time.
And that goes back to what I was saying. 365 days, social media, Snapchat, Twitter, Twitch, whatever. Over 1,000 guys hit you up and you never got on a date. Like it just sounds ridiculous, right?
Well,
Like, come
she
on.
even said it herself too. She was just like, so after a year since the guy paid, that's the last time she went on a first
Right.
official date, I guess.
That's
Everything
when she
else,
acknowledged.
yes, and then everything else, it's like no. And then she's over here spitting like a hypothetical situation that she wouldn't even ever do anyways herself, of like hitting up a guy and like asking him on a date and then paying. Has she ever done it? No. Would she ever do it? Probably not. So she's like, anyways, it doesn't really make much sense, but.
And arguably, women don't answer these questions head on. There's a lot of mental gymnastics that men have to do in order to get a straight answer. Because Myron asked her a very direct question,
Yeah, he did.
right?
Yeah.
Very elementary. And she seems like a smart girl, right? Like, she should be able to answer this question. But let's continue. Let's see what else they have to say.
Or I'll just randomly do something out of the kindness of my heart. Like I don't.
You're digging a bigger grave here.
for yourself.
You literally just proved our point.
Yo,
That
okay.
unless the man pays, you don't consider it a date, which is what we tell guys all the time on our podcast. Like,
Hold
yo,
on.
you take a chick out, you got to pay.
Can
You're
we
trying
go
to smash.
on memory lane real quick?
Memory lane, okay.
So I met this chick, right? She just came from Boston to Miami, and she met this doctor at a party, right? So he asked her out, and they go to this nice fancy restaurant. So she's like, "Oh my God, I'm going out with a doctor. He's attractive. He's gonna definitely, pay for the meal, pay for the drinks." So that she orders food more than she would normally order. A lot of drinks. She gets lit, and he says to her at the end of the date, "This was great. Oh my goodness, I forgot my wallet at home." Right? So, mind you, she ordered way more than she normally would order because he was going to pay. He's a doctor, and he forgot his wallet at home. So,
Never expect anything.
long story short, she had to pay for the food and the drink. And at the beginning, she said, "I am very attracted to you, the doctor." And off rip, if he had paid for the date, she might have smashed her first night. Now, the fact that she had to pay lost all attraction. So I'm just saying, for you,
See, I wouldn't take it that way.
wait,
Though.
hold on. Let's be real here. You're telling me that if you had to pay for all the full meal, you would still have attraction for that guy?
100%. If I feel your energy, I told you money is not something I look for.
More caps.
I make my own. No, it's not a cap at all. I make my.
She's
Yeah,
lying.
straight
She's lying.
cap.
She's lying. No.
Because she just said she didn't acknowledge the men that she had to pay for.
Yeah.
And now she's saying a minute later that she would acknowledge and not lose attraction for that guy.
No. So I don't agree with this at all. Like, I wouldn't even, the whole like scenario situation that Walter is talking about. Or what's his name? Fresh. Sorry. Okay. Like what he's talking about with the whole scenario. Like that is how women think. Like it's not like, you know what I mean. I think I would have to, be a fly on the wall to actually see the date go down and be like, all right, like if he's actually a genuinely like good guy, this is someone I can maybe like see myself going on another date with, and I'm interested in him, and I paid for the meal. First of all, why are you ordering extra? Like just because, why are you trying to take advantage of the situation? Number one, that was like red flag.
But most women think like that.
That's what I know.
Most women like, oh, he's a doctor, he's a lawyer,
take advantage of the situation.
He drives this car,
like buy more extra food, whatever, and
Yeah.
then like as soon as like let's say if she literally, how that could have went well is that if he forgot his wallet and she ended up paying for the date and she just ordered a normal amount and they were just still getting to know each other and it ended up being an amazing date before anything had to do with the bill, right? It was still an amazing date. And then if, he forgot his wallet, but he had the intention to pay for the date because he truly wanted to, like out of, you know what I mean? To just be generous about it.
Yeah.
And he wanted to, but he forgot his wallet. She ends up paying, being like, you know what? It's all good. And then he's like, no, the next time, I want to do something really special for you and whatever. That's the way to kind of like go back and like fix the situation.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways.
And this is why men first 1 to 2 dates should go light with the expense, right? Coffee dates, walks, ice cream. Like you shouldn't be spending money on dinner.
Love an ice cream date.
Over $200 on a date, and you may never see her again.
But the thing is, imagine you're a doctor, right?
Yeah.
Imagine you're a doctor and you're trying to ask this girl out. She's gonna have already an expectation from you of like what this date is gonna look like. It's probably gonna be more of like a high class, like, or more of an expensive restaurant. Like he's gonna come pick her up. He's gonna have a nice car. She's already gonna have this expectation. So if he is like, oh, I want to take you on an ice cream date, or let's go for a walk, she may not take it as seriously, or like, do you know what I mean?
But why are you entitled to his money?
No, you're not. But I'm saying that's what women.
That's what they think,
you know
right?
What I mean? So.
But I'm looking at it like why, like and that's a good point, because the more money you have or perceived money that you have, the nicer car you have, the more money they want you to spend.
Yeah.
But then it's like, why are you expecting this? You're not entitled to this. You should be lucky and fortunate to experience my money that I have worked hard for. And I have built up value in this world to facilitate these things, right? Like, you should not be expecting this. You know what I mean? And now
women do.
Right, and now that in Fresh's scenario, she had to pay for the date. Now all of the attraction has lost. What about him being a good person, him
Came
having
to
a
pick
good head
you
on his
up,
shoulders, picking you up,
Yeah.
maybe open the door for you?
Stupidness.
Nope. All of that is nullified because I had to pay for the date.
I wouldn't even know if he is if we had an amazing time before anything had to do with the bill. If everything was perfect, right?
Yeah.
And then the bill came, and then like, I don't agree with it. Like, if it's still an awesome date and it's a good date, it is what it is at the end of the day. And if you had to pay for it just because you know what I mean, whatever, man. I don't know.
Yeah, and again, men need to have their stuff in order to prevent these types of scenarios. But let's go ahead and continue. Let's see what else she has to say.
My own money, and I've learned from my Lebanese and my mother, because my mom has always depended on my dad, is to never depend on a man, and I will never do that.
But
So
here's the
at
thing.
the end of the day, I'm gonna make sure, no matter what, I'm gonna have money in my bag to be able to pay for the bill, no matter what. If I'm feeling you, I'm feeling you. I don't give a your bag. I got my own bag at home. I take care of myself at the end of the day.
I mean,
Hold on.
I go 50-50.
But hold
I'm
on,
not
hold
paying
on.
for the whole
Here's the thing, though. We literally asked you when's the last time you've been on a date, and you said a year ago. And then in
I
between,
choose
then you
that.
obviously.
I choose
But
that.
hold on. Can you let me finish? So in that year span, you've obviously been out on social interaction. So therefore, you didn't consider anything a date until the man actually paid.
No, I don't know. I'm
That
not saying
contradicts
that.
everything you're saying.
No,
Oh, I could pay if I'm feeling a blah blah blah. Then why didn't you consider all those other social interactions with men where you paid your part a date? You
because
did
it's
not.
a night. It's not. It's a night. Things happen.
You can't make this up, guys. Can't make this up. This is hilarious. The mental gymnastics right now that are being played. It's wild.
Let's move forward.
Questions.
I just say don't go in expecting.
What's your
anything.
ideal date?
Yeah.
No, it just proves our point that like if a man doesn't pay,
Curious. How would you feel if a female paid for your?
How would I feel?
Like
Yeah.
without you even asking.
Yeah, without you asking, nothing.
She
like,
grabs the bill
pays
before you
for
do.
it. What's
pays
your
for it,
first?
No problem.
I've had it done before, and
How do you feel about it?
Because I've done it before, and the reaction is
honestly,
hilarious.
if I invite her on a date, I think it's disrespectful.
Do you feel offended? Oh,
Yeah.
you feel offended.
Yeah, no. It's because I invited you out. I'm taking
That's
care.
where I went
I'm
from
taking
the
care of it,
beginning.
right? No. But see, it's different because
You're
I'm
trying
the
to
man.
contradict
No.
yourself right now, though.
I'm the man.
Can you
though.
stop cutting him off, please?
I'm the man, right? If I ask you on a date and I'm paying, it's because I'm taking you to my spot that I want to go to, and you're accompanying me to that spot. Versus you now, you said, okay, he's taking you on a date. You're gonna pay because you just want to pay. It's totally different because I'm the one setting everything up. I planned the whole date. She's accompanying me on the date, so I'm gonna take care of that interaction. So that's why I'm gonna pay.
Yeah, and for you to ask us like how would you feel about it, blah blah blah, that's kind of irrelevant because men and women are completely different. Like men understand like if you're taking a chick on a date, you're probably gonna have to foot the bill. Doesn't work the other way around though, which is why you.
All right, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and end this video. What are your final thoughts?
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, dating does not have to be this complicated. So, I don't know. Maybe to make it easier, would you say, like, for guys to just do 50-50 on the first date? Just so it's not, like... Or,
No.
I know it's going to be bad for...
I would not recommend a guy to go 50-50 on a date. I would always recommend a guy to pay for that date, first date. However, there would be a cap on that date, right? $20-$30 cap max on that first date. Because in this example, she's not even acknowledging men that she has paid dates for.
Yeah.
So if you have to sacrifice $20 for her to acknowledge the date and possibly sleep with her, I mean, that's just the part of dating, right? That's just what it is. However, if you're spending, second, third, fourth, fifth date and nothing physically is happening, no kiss, no hug, no cuddle, no sleeping with each other, you know what I mean? Like nothing.
Yeah. You
got to know when to pull out as well. So when I was single, I used to have a cap of $75.
Like entirely for the whole night. Okay.
No, not
Like
not for the whole night. This is for like multiple dates, right? So one,
So your
two,
dating budget was $75?
$75. Yeah,
For 3 dates, let's say?
2 to 3 dates.
And then what would you do? Like, where would you...
If there was no physical attraction, or I got the sense that she was using me, or she didn't seem like she was interested, or nothing physical happened in any capacity,
Yeah.
I'm gone.
No, I'm saying what was the date is what I'm asking.
just like that. Coffee, ice cream, walks, movies, cafes, like, you know, brunch, like just small venues that didn't cost a lot of money.
Okay.
And more of a interaction to get to know that person,
Okay.
right? And if nothing happened after third, fourth date, I'm gone. Period.
Okay.
Because it doesn't take 4, 5, 6 dates for you to know if you're interested in somebody. Like, you should have an idea first 1 to 2 dates
Okay.
as a woman.
Yeah.
Like, you should, unless you're like 17 and just
don't know
new
anything.
to the dating world,
Uh-huh.
if you're 21, 22, 23 and up and you've dated around, like, you should have an understanding as to who you're attracted to.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're not showing, again, any signs of attraction within those first couple of dates, as a man, you got to know when to pull out. You got to know when to be like, you got to
Yeah.
cut your losses and just move on to the next.
Yeah, and I think for women though, like, it's just just really just try to get to know somebody over the date. Like, you don't have to just be focusing on, oh, I'm gonna buy drinks, I'm gonna buy all the main menu items or whatever. Like, trying to take advantage of men. Like, I feel like that's what's being circulated so often, what you hear so much of, like, of girls taking advantage of guys to, like, go on dates and pay for food and whatever.
Mhm.
So I think just for me to say, like, for women, like, be better about it. Like, don't just, like, if you genuinely like the guy and you go on a date, just focus on the person itself, and, you know, do the coffee date, do the ice cream date, go for a walk, get to know this person, and you both equally can just, like, see where things go. And yeah, so
Right.
just be careful.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, we're going to go ahead and end this video. If you like this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time.
Bye.